Hey Foxies, what's up? It's been a long time. Couple of changes in the background. As you can see, I got rid of my dinette set and now I have a tiny little table there and a really nice chair that you can't see because that is Coco proof so she doesn't hit the legs. As you know, she's blind. So there we are. So I've changed my banner on my YouTube. I don't know if you've noticed it. It's not a it's kind of like a rebrand. It's really the same, but it's not focused on memes or digital or or voiceovers or anything like that. It's based more on what this channel is really about, which is following me in my chaotic life and teaching you things that I pick up along the way, essentially. Okay? So, what I wanted to show you is today, I just wanted to talk real quick on a couple things. I will have, I just picked up a couple of things to clean up, to take the tint off of windows. I noticed that a lot of videos out there are showing people removing new tints from windows with a heat gun or a blow dryer, and it heats it up, it melts the adhesive behind the tint film, and then it just kind of peels right off, and then they clean it and it's voila, wow, why'd you do that? Okay. Truth is, that's not how most cars are. And I'm scraping away with the razor and I'm like, oh, I'm there for like an hour and I just take off like a half of an inch. I noticed, oh, this is not even the tint. This is the adhesive. So when you look at somebody removing the tint, it's two pieces. It's like the tint and then the adhesive. But sometimes when it's old, when the car is older or the tint has been sitting there longer, somebody might have removed the tint but left the adhesive. Therefore, it dried up and it's kind of like a light brownish. So what I did was I bought Goo Gone and Goof Off. They're actual things. I'm not going to show you the bottles because they're over there and I'm not going to get up right now because I'm not wearing any pants. So let's just be honest. Mouthy, she's so mouthy. All right. Anyway, so wow, that's my theme song. I don't know what that is. Crazy, whatever. So anyway, yeah. So that's what it is. I got those two things, and it's supposed to remove tar. Now, if you can remove tar, you should be able to remove adhesive. I'm also going to record a little bit of my cleaning of my vehicle, which today I was prompted to do so, and a DIY for a floor mats for you, which is unbelievable, and you're going to thank me. You're going to love me. So I just want you to know that if you weren't intending on loving me, I feel really sorry for you because I have that power. I can't help it. I don't know where it comes from. It's just, I don't know. All right. So anyway, I'm going to just slap myself in the face right now and wake up. So let me tell you something else before I finish. Update you guys on what was going on. The new banner, as you can see, was done on Canva Pro. My Mouthy Fox Retro Girl, which I like, supposed to symbolize me, not really me, but supposed to be me, in a more gorgeous context, and better hair maybe, and Coco, that's Coco in a little den or whatever. Put that together. Besides all that, I wanted to catch you up on some interview information. I've been looking for work. There were a lot of full-time positions that I kind of was interested in. Some of them were back into government. And I really didn't want to go back to government, honestly, but I thought I had the job pretty much nailed, and I didn't get any of them. I would a couple times I would talk on the phone. It looked really good. Second interviews would come up on Zoom. One or two of them ended up person to person after. There was like third interviews, and it's like somewhere along the line, I was not the right candidate. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if a lot of it has to do with ageism, which does exist. I don't know if a lot of it has to do with the fact that I move my hands a lot when I talk. So there was one, and I say that because there was an interview where I was talking and the guy was, asking me questions and I was explaining, da da da, and I went over here, da da da. And while I was doing this, I noticed his eyes were looking at my hands, and his eyes were like, and I'm thinking, wow, am I moving my hands that much? So I put my hands, I kind of went like this, legs, and I had no words. just stopped talking. I don't know. I don't even know why or how that happened, but I just literally stopped talking. I had nothing to say. I was done. Okay, I'm done. You know? So I don't know if that comes off as unprofessional. I don't know. And then I thought, you know what? God is trying to give me a sign. He's trying to say, Ro, you're not meant for the 9 to 5. You're not. My ADD goes crazy. I have a lot of spark and a lot of ideas and a lot of passion for things. And I thought, have we all been brainwashed to think that ADD is a negative thing? And I'm thinking yes. I think because they're trying to give you drugs to help you. Hear me out. I'm just saying. I don't swim and I don't ride on boats. I'm not disappearing on this one, but the truth is, this is my theory, okay? They're trying to get you to take drugs or to see psychiatrists and psychologists and get you into therapy with all this by explaining that ADD is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Why would it be bad? Most people with ADD are geniuses, and me as one, just saying. No, you know what I mean? It's true. We have all of these ideas. We're always sparking ideas. We're perfectionists. We the negative part is we don't finish what we start sometimes, but that you could train yourself discipline. And we're problem solvers. We are resilient. We are adaptable. You can put us anywhere and we can pretty much fit and do whatever we need to do no matter where we are. How is that a bad thing? Is it the hyperactivity? Is it like, I never had that hyperactivity as a kid. I was never like hyper. I was always very slow and sloshy, sloth-like. So I don't have that. Even now I don't have that. Sometimes I get energized by ideas, but that doesn't mean oh, hold on, my rice is overcooking. Okay, so I'm back, and I turned on the light so that you could see the beauty of my corner there. I get rid of everything that is past because I like starting over, and I like things to progress, and I like bettering myself in any way that I can. And I believe that when you have things that surround you, including people that did not serve you or that made you sad, if you're still hanging around with people that made you sad at one point, you're an idiot. You're just complacent, and I consider that a failure. I consider that you have a problem there, because why would you hang around with somebody that hurt you? That's like me staying friends with my ex-husband. Why would I do that? I wouldn't. You can't stay friends with somebody that hurt you at some point, right? So that's why I get rid of my dinette, because I bought it as a divorce gift for myself. It was the staple of my freedom when I first got divorced, and I've had it for too long, and every time I looked at it, I just got really depressed. And then I thought, nobody's ever really sat in it either, because it was used as a prop for photography, for my photography, and or for the videos that I did. You'll see it in my videos with my mother when we're cooking and stuff like that. So yeah, so anyway, but what I will say is thank you for visiting. Thank you for stopping in. I have so much to share with you on this channel. I really hope you follow me. I have 184 subscribers. I want 100,000 so that I can get monetized. That sounds crazy, but in the scheme of things, it's not that crazy. It's completely doable. I have a high positive outlook on things. I never look at things negatively. I always think it can be done. It sounds crazy. I can dream. Why not? Okay? So let's do it. You get me to 100,000 and I don't have to go look for work anymore. And I don't have to go to these stupid interviews that people don't ever call me back, wasting my time, my valuable time with Zoom, like these idiots who I'm totally going to call out, who say, hey, let's do a Zoom at 1:00. Okay. And then can you do me a favor and fill out this entire application all over again, even though I have your resume. That's like 1985. What are you talking about? We don't do that anymore. Why do I have to fill it out again? Oh, well, can you fill it out on the PDF, please? And then I fill it out. Oh, blank. I tried it again. Oh, can you fill it out again? Because it came out blank. Filled it out again. Okay, it's done. Sending it to you. Did it get through? Blank. You know, this is the emails that I was getting back from this one lady. And then after like 3 times, within an hour of the Zoom meeting, she says, we decided to go with another candidate. Oh, Tracy. Why? I'm crying. I didn't want to say anything. I was going to reply. I was so mad. So I replied and I said something like, what did I send her? I said, thank you so much for canceling the interview. Seriously, that was my nice way of saying, right? Keeping it professional, but not quite. People don't like girls with big balls, apparently. I have very big balls, I'll admit. I know that's gross and tacky, but this is why you're here, because you want to hear mouthy. If I wasn't mouthy, you wouldn't be here, right? That's one of the things that attracted you. You're like, well, she's not mouthy at all. She's just a regular click. Bye. No, I am mouthy, and I'm going to show you how mouthy I can get. Okay, let's stop before I ruin it. All right, so that's all I can say. Get me to 100,000. I will do something amazing. I don't know what yet, but you know I'm a woman of ideas, and I will do something so freaking amazing. I want to like do something that nobody's ever done before. That's what I want to do. I want to break that cycle of the same old shit, different day on YouTube, same old videos with the makeup, the the shadows. You know, sorry. Let's do this and in the hair. You know, why? There's other things that we can do. Really? You have no other talents. Seriously? Oh, there's this one girl on Instagram that I saw the other day. I was so mad. She was doing, not mad, I was just like, why would she do that? She's cooking, but you don't see her face. You just see her cleavage, what you're doing. And then there's this other girl that's talking about her nature, and she's got her legs open like this wide, and she's wearing shorts, and you could see her underwear inside her shorts. No, I don't know what it is. What's wrong with you? Why would I tell you her name? Dummies. I hear you saying, oh, I want to look for that one. Ooh. See how she bangs into the things? That's proof right there. Do you see that? Okay? Why does she go back there? I'll tell you what it is. And there she goes again. She's looking for snacks. I already gave her snacks, but she wants, well, bangs again, bangs into everything. Watch, you know, when they're older. She's 17, so she's entitled to a couple of little cheats, you know. All right, well, anyway, I've done enough talking. You get what I'm saying. Like, subscribe, share, comment, do it. 100,000, let's go. Show everybody. Come on now. Come on, speed me up. Get me up there. I want to get up there. Get me up there. I'm not begging. And if I'm begging, I don't even care anymore. I don't care anymore. Okay? And that's another thing. I think that they're watching my social media, Googled myself, and I saw all these things come up, and I thought, oh, shit. But you have to subscribe if you want to keep seeing me. You have to. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Leave little comments. I reply to all my comments. I may not reply right away, but I do try. I do look. I do my best because I love you guys. I do. I appreciate you coming here. It's like your special time with me means a lot that you're here. You could be anywhere. You could be, you know, looking out for your tarot reads. I love you. God bless you. And what do we say? We say ciao. But what does Mouthy Fox say? Mouthy Foxes say, meow.